guys, before I start this video, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the support and the comments on my first video that I uploaded. I really do appreciate it, it means a lot. What I decided to do is weekly I'm going to do a video on each topic. For example, this week's video is going to be about how emetophobia has affected my food and my food choices. Next week's video might do about how emetophobia is affecting my friends' life, my family's life, my school life, my social life. So that's what I've decided to do. But before I get onto that, I might seem a little pale, I might seem a little not as energetic as I did in my first video. It's probably because today is a Monday and I always feel worse on a Monday and a Sunday. But before I get into the video, this morning I went to school until 9 o'clock and I came home because I just couldn't do it. But yeah, this video is about how emetophobia has affected my food. So I'd say in about year 8, start of year 9, when I was really bad, what I was doing was I was skipping breakfast, wasn't eating it, skipping breakfast and eating a little bit of lunch and then coming home eating a bit of dinner. I just didn't want to eat food. I didn't go to restaurants. I would say not going to restaurants is the most annoying for me to do with food, purely because I can't go out, enjoy time with my family. I can't go out having a birthday meal. I can't go to my family's birthday meals. I can't go to my friends' birthday meals because I just can't go into a restaurant because I'm worried the food is going to be uncooked, because I'm worried if the food is going to be uncooked, so if I'm sick, then it's a place full of people and they're all going to look. And I just don't go to restaurants. If I go to fast food places, I can never go in. My parents have to bring it out, or if they do go to restaurants, which they rarely don't anymore because they have to stay with me at home, they either bring it back or they ask me what I want, or I just go to Tesco's or something like that. I don't do it as much now, but I do a little bit now, but I didn't in year 8. I never ate with my family, never ate at the dinner table. What I used to do was I used to take my food upstairs into my bedroom, purely because I felt pressured that when I'm checking my dinner to see if it's cooked, everyone else is going to be finished, and then they're going to be thinking, oh my god, Billy, hurry up, please, I want to go, and I want to go message my friends, or I want to go out, and they're just sitting there waiting for me to eat my dinner. Of course, I didn't actually think that, but that's what I was thinking at that point, in that headspace. So I never ate with my family. I do a little bit now, but I didn't in year 8. So another thing is, I don't go to cinemas. I never have. I used to when I was a child, but I don't like it now, purely because I'm worried that if I need to go to the toilet, then I'm going to have to walk in front of everyone, walk in front of the screen, walk in front of the movie. They're all going to get annoyed. Worried that if I cough or something like that, they're all going to look at me because I'm making a noise and they're trying to watch a movie. I never eat popcorn, not because I don't like the taste of it, purely because I'm scared that I'm going to choke on the popcorn, or the popcorn pieces are going to get stuck in my throat. So when I'm at the cinema, I never ever eat popcorn, because if I start choking, obviously I start coughing, and then everyone's going to be annoyed because they're watching a movie and I'm just here choking in the background. Bad habits that I used to do and still do now is I always constantly rechecking the sell-by date on food. Say I was eating a yogurt, what I would do is I would check the sell-by date, and say it was the 7th and the sell-by date was the 29th. I would check and be like, yeah, I've got like ages until this goes out. I would go upstairs and then I'd be like, wait, is it actually the 7th today, or is it the 29th today? Did I reread that wrong? Is it actually out of date? So I'd go back, check, and then I'd go back upstairs and check it again, go back upstairs, go back downstairs, go back upstairs. I'll do that about 5 times before I could actually sit down and eat my yogurt. Also, I'm constantly checking if the food is cooked, if the chicken is cooked and everything like that. Say I had chicken, because I only eat chicken, I would check, see if it's cooked. I'd make my sister eat it to see if it's cooked, my mum eat it, my brother, my stepdad eat it, before then I could try it and see if it's cooked. And before then I would ask them about 5 times, are you sure, can you just try it again? Are you sure, can you just check again, can you look again, can you just check? But 5-6 times before I could actually eat it. I eat the same food, I'm not open to trying new things. I used to be, but I'm not anymore, purely because I'm worried that, well, I know with chicken, I know what the texture has to be for it to be cooked. I know what the colour has to be before it's cooked. I know what it looks like before it's cooked and everything like that. But if I tried like steak, I don't know what colour that has to be cooked. If I tried pork, I don't know what colour that has to be cooked, or texture. So that's why I limit myself to little foods that I know what are cooked and what look like when they aren't cooked. So that's why I rarely ever try new things. Like I said at the start, I skip breakfast, I skip break. I'm trying to not do that. I'm trying to eat little bits during breakfast, during break, during lunch, but sometimes I just can't do it. But sometimes when I'm good, when I'm energetic, I just eat. I rarely eat meat. I think a couple of months ago I became a vegetarian because I thought there was always that worry, that anxiety that the food's not going to be cooked and then I'm going to get salmonella poisoning. And me and my mum decided, let's be a vegetarian, because then that's a weight off my shoulders if the food is cooked. So I was going well for about a month, I would say, and then I always felt like I was going to faint. I always felt like I was going to be sick, which I thought was normal due to my emetophobia. I always thought that I was going to pass out. I was so exhausted, and then that's when I found out I had iron deficiency. I was really low on iron due to me not getting any iron from the meat, because I can't take tablets, so I wasn't taking any iron tablets. I wasn't eating vegetables. I really wasn't getting any sorts of iron in me, so I was getting really close to being anemic. So yeah, I went to the doctors and I was really close to being anemic, and that's when I worried. I was like, okay, I need to get iron, but I can't take iron tablets because, again, I'm worried that I'm going to choke on the tablet. Even though they're like this big, I worry I'm going to choke on the tablets. So what I did was I actually bought this drink, and it had B6, B12 and I think B9 in them. And if you don't know what that is, they're basically tablets. But because I can't take the tablets, what they've obviously done is they crushed up the tablets, put it in a smoothie, you can put it in a bottle, and therefore I can drink it. There's no bits and all of that. It's like a smoothie, and you can't taste it either. It tastes really nice, and I started drinking them, and for the past couple of weeks I said I'm starting to get my energy back. It's a very slow process for my iron to come back. It doesn't come back overnight, so it's a slow process for me to get all my energy back again. But sometimes I'm really energetic. Like in my first video, I was really energetic. Right now I'm quite tired. It's because it's a Monday, I'm not feeling very well, so I'm not as energetic. It just really depends on the day, actually. It really does depend. A couple of months ago, like I said, when I was really bad, what I turned to was fizzy drinks, because I wasn't getting any energy, or I wasn't excited for anything. I wasn't getting any energy. I was always feeling exhausted. What I did was I turned to fizzy drinks, and I turned to sugar, and I turned to caffeine and everything like that. I would say I'd having like 3 fizzy drinks a day. I was putting sugar on everything I was eating, purely because I just wanted to get that energy back. I wanted to not be tired. Obviously, I know now, for a month later, I know that was the worst decision to do. I should have turned to healthy food then, because then I wouldn't have been low on iron, and I wouldn't be low on iron right now. But at that headspace, a couple of months ago, I just wanted caffeine. I just wanted sugar, and I just wanted to feel more energetic. But with emetophobia, what we do is, and you might not know this yet, but I'll probably explain this in a different video on its own, because it's quite a big topic, but I'll just do little bits now. What we do is we come up with coping mechanisms, and we make tools and everything like that. And to do with food, my coping mechanisms are maybe have a mince in my pocket so that I don't get hungry, and if I am a little bit hungry, then I can eat a bit of food, and so I don't get hungry, because when you're hungry, you start to feel sick, and it's not nice. Maybe I'll have some crisps in my bag. I'll never eat them, but I always buy crisps at the start of the day so that I can, if I am hungry, like I say, I can just eat them. Yeah, I try not to have as much sugar now, but what I was doing, back a couple of months ago, I was sugar, fizzy drinks, caffeine, everything, unhealthy food, everything like that. But yeah. This video is purely about me explaining how emetophobia has changed my food choices, my actual food, what it's done to my body for not choosing the right food choices, everything like that. Next video, I might do it about coping mechanisms, or I might do it about how it's affecting my social life, my school life, my friends' life. Maybe leave a comment in the description what you, maybe leave a comment, and I will decide what video I want to do. But if you don't want to leave a comment, that's fine. I might do it between coping mechanisms. I might just do that, everything like that. But yeah, also I'll leave the drink name, which has a B6, B12 and B9 in, if you are feeling low and you are feeling not energetic. It's not gonna, if you don't have emetophobia, don't think, oh, I don't have emetophobia, so I'm not gonna drink them drinks. Still drink them, they're healthy, they're good. I'll leave the name in the description. And yeah, I'll see you next week with a different video.